Blockbuster of a fight last night. Oleksandr Usyk becomes the undisputed champion of the world, and the whole thing was 100% fixed.
What did you just say? Calm the fuck down.
Whether it be an American proxy war happening in Ukraine, or whether it was the fact that Oleksandr Usyk's team was disguising the fact that he was taking an inhaler in between rounds. The fix was 100% in. Across social media, we have ex-fighters and current fighters all saying random different things, whether this was a robbery on Tyson Fury's behalf, or whether the fact that Usyk was up against the system and the system wanted Tyson Fury to win. Let's have a little look.
Because there ain't a man out there born from his mother that can stop me.
5 minutes later.
Everybody stop it! Whoa! Fury! He's down!
So I'm not a huge boxing fan, but this was a really good fight last night. I really enjoyed it. And for what it's worth, I kind of had it scored somewhere in the region of 6-6, thereabouts. And I do believe that the 9th round, I believe it was, when Usyk really put the heat on Tyson Fury, and it was like a standing knockdown to an effect. I think that is what pushed it over the line and gave Usyk the win, to be honest with you. That round was insane. I don't even know how to describe that round. Tyson Fury got rocked all over the place. I've never seen him so badly hurt before in my entire life. And before that, we had Usyk really doing well in the first 3 rounds. Then we had Tyson starting to come into his own in the 4th, 5th and 6th. It was really thereabouts in terms of high level boxing. There was a strategy at play for both fighters, and it was actually beautiful to watch. I think that Tyson Fury just didn't have the power, but he was making some inways with the body work that he was putting on Usyk. I think that when Usyk stretched out that overhand left, it was actual money every time. And that led us to the 9th round where everything just went haywire. I've never seen Tyson Fury rock so badly in my entire life. From one corner of the ring to the next, he was literally hanging on for dear life. How he didn't go down was just insane to me. But what was even more insane is that he actually came out in the next round and not only held his own, some people believe that he actually won that next round. And if you're a Fury fan, you were looking for that like Rocky moment where he comes back after being beaten so badly. If you're a Usyk fan, you want him to do it. You want him to do it for his beliefs and for his father and for everything that he's spoken about in the past couple of years to get to this point. But it was just a blockbuster of a fight. And of course, as soon as the fight was over and it went to a split decision and it went in Usyk's way, that's when the controversy came about, and you could see it happening online. People are saying that it was a cope by Tyson Fury, and pathetic to say that judges gave this decision to Usyk because of the war in Ukraine.
And you know, his country's at war, so people are siding with the country at war, but make no mistake, I won that fight in my opinion.
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
And it's not pathetic and it's not a cope, because we do see a lot of favoritism being aimed towards the likes of Israel and Ukraine in the last couple of months, whether that be within sports events, social events, even music events. We had the Eurovision Song Contest last week, and we had the Ukraine and the Israeli participants being absolutely a shambles. No one wanted to vote for them until we got to the very final second of the competition, where the people voted, and all of a sudden Israel and Ukraine jumped above everybody with hundreds of points coming from somewhere random. It's not beyond the realms of belief for people to be giving sympathetic votes to Ukrainians or Israelis or whoever it may be. But that's not what was happening last night. I think Tyson Fury, if we look at the Francis Ngannou fight and we look at this fight, I do think it's time to call a halt to the whole shindig, to be honest with you. I don't think he has what it takes to beat Usyk in a rematch. Didn't waste any time speaking about the rematch clause in the post-fight interview, which was a weird one and a strange one. So he's already thinking in terms of that. He thinks that the fight was stolen from him. There's people online that are jumping on the bandwagon of that narrative. There's also people online talking about Oleksandr Usyk taking an inhaler. There's this weird random video where it looks like one of his team tries to block the camera angle with a towel and something is brought up to his mouth. Some people are saying that he's kissing his cross. Not beyond the realms of possibility that possibly that's exactly what he was doing. Some people are saying that he was an inhaler that he was taking. If it was an inhaler that he was taking, I'm not sure in terms of the stipulations and the rule sets by the commission of this boxing match, but I'm pretty sure that that's allowed if the other fighter agrees to it or something like that. I'm not sure. Regardless, it wasn't taking the inhaler that put Tyson Fury on skates in the 9th round. It was the overhand left, and I don't think he was capable of defending it anyway through the fight. He did do a decent job at shaking off everything that Usyk was throwing at him, and there was some real high level boxing and movement involved there, but unfortunately I felt like there was a little bit of a lightweight pillow hand involved in Tyson Fury's side, and I couldn't see him hurting Usyk. Yes, he did some significant work to the body. Yes, there was a couple of uppercuts that were always there for him, but there were 1 and 2 shots. There were never a barrage like Usyk put on him, and I think that for him to get over the line and beat Usyk, he would need to step up tenacity by like 400%, and I'm not sure whether he's capable of doing that at this stage in his career. As I said, many differing opinions online. People are saying 1 good round doesn't win you a fight. Interesting take. Other people are saying that the fix was in before the fight even started in terms of Tyson Fury getting the nod. People were suspicious and contentious when we looked back at the Francis Ngannou fight, but when you looked at the scorecards, as when you look at the scorecards in this fight, it was balanced enough. And I think that there is going to be a rematch. I think that Tyson Fury isn't going to bow out now and walk away and say that he's done, because from his public perspective right now, he's saying that the fight was stolen from him. We'll see how it goes in the next couple of days, whether that narrative gains any speed. But for now, we have a new undisputed champion, Usyk. I think he deserves it. It was an absolutely awesome fight. Bunches of controversy flying around on social media, as you would expect after a big fight like this. And I thought it was an absolute banger. Let me know your thoughts down below, whether you think that this was a robbery, whether Tyson Fury done enough to get it over the line and get the win, or whether you think that there was a robbery already in place before the fight even started, leaning towards Tyson Fury. A lot of people have differing opinions on this whole thing. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. At the end of the day, we got a banger of a fight. I really enjoyed it. And if there's a rematch, of course, we're going to watch that, right? Hit like, subscribe, and share if you can. I appreciate you. Cheers.